How's it going, guys? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer, coming at you with another video. Oh god, I'm gonna need a sip of wine before we get started on this one. So today we're talking about our good old friend, the Retro Bro. Retro Broke. So I didn't really want to make this video, but I've seen some stuff happening over the last couple of days involving John the Retro Bro, so I thought it would be appropriate to speak up. So, with regards to the Retro Bro, I don't know the guy personally. I just know, he sort of came to prominence when the Amico was announced. He sort of jumped in there head first. I think maybe a little bit after I had initially posted a couple of videos about the Amico, as well as plenty of other people in the community. And long story short, John, I guess we'll call him Jonathan, Johnny Boy, he was all in with the Intellivision Amico. Now keep in mind, folks, this is a guy who, by the time he was an infant, now we won't even say that, we'll say a sperm. The Amico was probably long gone, dead at that point. He wasn't even born. So by the time he was born, because I think he's in his early 30s, maybe he had an N64 in his household, maybe a PlayStation. So this guy doesn't, let's be honest here, he doesn't have a personal attachment to the brand Intellivision. Let's be honest here. I'm 39 and I don't have a personal attachment to it either. It was before my time. I was born in 83. Got my first console, the NES, in 89. We didn't have an Intellivision. So when I started seeing, not just me, we all saw it. When we saw John dive in head first and become, an Amico all access channel, it raised a lot of red flags. We're like, what the hell is this all about? So clearly, this guy saw the Amico as an opportunity to grow his channel, maybe become famous in the YouTube community. He saw the opportunity was there, and he took it. Whereas I took a different approach, when I did my Tellerico interview. You can even go back and watch it. Like Tellerico, he even offered to sort of like help me grow my channel, if you will. And I told him, I said, I don't really need more subscribers. And, over the last couple of years, I've posted Amico videos here and there, sometimes more often than others, but I've pumped the brakes on it. And I don't mean for this video to be an Amico video, because it's really not. It's about the Retro Bro. But so I sort of slowly walked away from it. And then I put out a couple of videos, over the last couple of months talking about it. I'm like, listen, all you guys out there and gals that have, created these channels that are all about the Amico, and that's all you talk about, and you're doing it for cheap clicks, a 300 view video here, a 400 view video there, and you're doing this every day. That shit's not going to last. That's going to run out. And, eventually when the time comes, if the Amico comes out, if it doesn't come out, eventually, once it's put out to pasture, you're fucked. You've got nothing else to talk about on your channel. People are coming to your channel for a specific reason. And once you start talking about the Amico, it's hard to stop, because as soon as you stop, nobody wants to come to your channel. So you're a hamster on a wheel at this point. So that's kind of what happened to the Retro Bro. He originally was a guy who had a channel. I think he was talking about Raspberry Retro Pi. He was selling his own sort of Chinese knockoff 10,001, emulation station, the Retro Bro Retro Pi station, if you will. He was selling that, and he had other things on the go. And then he did a complete 180, and almost overnight, he turned his channel into this huge production piece. He was doing Amico After Dark. He was interviewing people from Intellivision. He was dressing up as a Care Bear at the Crayola event. The whole bit. He had Tellerico over at his house. He was all in. They had his buy-in. So it comes as a surprise to absolutely no one that over the last 6 to 8 months, as things have really started to sort of become weird with the Amico as far as the product is concerned, that a lot of people have sort of walked away from it altogether, washed their hands clean, canceled their pre-order, and they pretty much don't want anything to do with the Amico. However, there's still a group of dedicated rabid fans out there that still have a positive mentality that this thing's going to see the light of day. And, who are we to say? If somebody is passionate about something and they want to see it all the way to the end, no matter how it turns out, have at it. But what you're seeing here with the Retro Bro is seemingly overnight, he turned his back on this community that he got to know, I guess, intimately. He met quite a few of these people, it's my understanding, at some of these Intellivision events. And so, as far as, we'll get into it in a minute, but if you're a YouTuber and you're friends with someone else, but you've only ever met them online, or you've talked to them on a live chat and then they turn around and they cut you up, it's not really a big deal, to be honest with you. It's happened to me before. But I can imagine if you met somebody in person and you actually met them in real life, had a conversation with them, sat down, smoked the blunt with them like Turbo Joe said in his video, had some shitty Pennsylvania pizza, spent the day with somebody, hung out with somebody, and felt like maybe there was a little bit of a connection there. There was a mutual bonding, a little bit of respect. You met the person in real life, for fuck's sakes. And then you see recently the Retro Bro, he's no longer wanted, I guess, in this community, this Amico community. They don't want him there anymore because he's been hanging out with the fucking Geek Getaway, for Christ's sakes. And what does he do the other night? He goes on to the Geek Getaway channel and he participates in a 3.5 hour cut-up session where they just sat there and they watched, I think, Mike Mullis's live stream, and they proceeded to make fun of various YouTubers in the community, and you wonder why nobody wants anything to fucking do with you. Like, come on, man, come on. And that's why he's over there hanging out with the Geek Getaway cult, because that's where he belongs. Nobody else wants anything to do with him. And while we're on the topic of it, the Retro Bro, he can't get along with anybody. His personality, it clashes with everybody. That's from what I've been told. He has had so many terrible interactions with people over the years. It's absolutely ridiculous. I know he had an interaction with somebody who I won't mention here, that's a veteran of the Army, of the Air Forces for 9 years, and even that guy had mentioned this. He had a terrible interaction with the Retro Bro. So the guy is just always constantly butting heads with people. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. But more to the point, if you don't want anything to do with the Amico anymore, and you're trying to wash your hands clean of it, then move on with your life. Stop harassing these people. Like, you going into Mike's live stream or DJC's live stream, and you're saying that you're there trying to ask constructive questions. No, you're not. You're just trying to stir the pot. You're trying to be a shit disturber. You're disgruntled is what you are. You're disgruntled. You're like somebody that had a job and maybe they quit or they got fired for one reason or another, and they're absolutely fucking disgruntled, and they're going on to the job forums online writing bad things about the company they used to work for. That's you. And it's so funny when you see him post on Twitter there. He's saying that Intellivision ruined his YouTube channel, and they've burdened him with information that he shouldn't have had access to. And he posts a video talking about how Intellivision has ruined his YouTube channel. No, 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 no. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, 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 no. You ruined your channel. You're a grown-ass man. You're in control of the decisions you make. You have a self-conscience. Okay? Nobody told you. Nobody told you to turn your channel into an Amico After Dark all-access channel. These were your decisions and your decisions only. Okay? These are things you have to live with. We were telling you right from the fucking get-go, if you're going to go down this road, it's not going to end pretty. You've got other people out there, like Turbo Joe, who does talk about the Amico periodically when there's information, when there's actually something to talk about, and he'll just sort of put it out there because he's got a bunch of people that are subscribed to him that just want to hear the news. But he's talking about other things on his channel. He's talking about his one wheel. He's talking about his turtles. He's talking about all kinds of things. He's trying to diversify his portfolio because he knows there's going to be a day where the Amico, unfortunately, it's just not going to be newsworthy. It's not even newsworthy right now, but like, let's say 2 years from now, 3 years from now, no, there's going to be nothing to talk about. The console will come out and that'll be that. But at least he's got other stuff to talk about. You, Retro Bro, you don't have anything to talk about. Your channel is absolutely fucking dead. You're lucky if you get 40 or 50 views a video, unless you talk about the Amico, which you're addicted to. And, you know, it's funny, you know, I don't know if you've gone on record and said that you're done with it or you're trying to wash your hands clean of it, but that's bullshit too. Because if the Amico came out tomorrow, you'd be the first one posting a video talking about it. You're absolutely fucking addicted. Yeah, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. And then you get all fucking bitter and bitchy. You're saying that Turbo Joe brought your family into it and was talking about your daughter because Turbo Joe said you tried to pimp your daughter out to Intellivision for a commercial. Okay, you're taking that out of context, okay? The way he used the word pimp, okay, he wasn't talking about prostitution on the streets. He was talking about using your daughter for a commercial, okay? And you ran to Twitter and had a Karen moment. Oh, look what Turbo Joe said. He's talking about my family. Hey guys, look at this. I'm blocking Turbo Joe. Really? You know, if you want to block the guy, that's fine. Block him and get on with your day. Do you have to run to Twitter and publicly announce it? I've blocked this guy, everybody. Look. Because nobody's listening to you. Nobody gives a rat's ass, okay? Get on with your life. Quit harassing these people in their live streams. Get on with your life. If you want nothing to do with the Amico, if you're not interested in the console, then why are you still fixated on it, you fucking moron? Get on with your life. Quit bugging these people. Good God. Fucking guys too much. Unbelievable. Yeah, there's not much else to really say about it, but it's just like, you know, the guy wants to play the victim. You know, he wants to blame everybody else but himself. You know, Intellivision ruined my channel. Turbo Joe is talking about my family. I was the backbone of this company. I was the brains behind the Corolla operation. I was the one running this train. I was the motor. No, you weren't. Okay? Get off your high horse. Okay? Get over yourself. Okay? You narcissistic piece of shit. Fuck, it's funny. You see people like this in everyday life, in all walks of life. I've met people like this guy, you know, whether it be in the workplace, maybe back in the day in high school. And these are the people that make friends for a day and then they just can't keep it together, and it's either the other person walks away or he walks away, okay? King for a day, fool for a lifetime. Unfucking believable, this guy. Unbelievable. Get on with your fucking life. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to say about the Retro Bro. That's it. He really needs to leave. the Pro Amico community alone. And if he wants to hang out over there on the Circle Jerk live stream and cut people up for 3.5 hours when he should be spending that time hanging out with his family, that's his prerogative. But that's pretty fucking sad. Oh my God. So that's it. That's it for this rant. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your night. Take care.